And my entire team, everybody that's around me, understands who I am. Them understands I'm a bipolar. So nobody sue me. Cause it no make no sense.
Welcome to the NoFace Gadcast. The NoFace Gadcast is being hosted by your very own, no other than Maga Boy.
So we have Miss Curran with us today, and she's going to tell us everything, give us the source, break it down, from start to finish. She's just going to have a wonderful time with us, and I really appreciate you taking the time out of your very busy schedule to be here with
Yes,
us.
thank you. Easter Monday and I'm here.
Oh God, nice. So talk to me now. You know my name is Everald Daly. Everybody know me. You can call me Biggs, and you can call me anything you want to call me.
All
Today.
right. Bigger.
Bigger, nice.
Yes, bigger.
All right, so today my name Bigger. So, Shelly, boy, it is a pleasure to have you here again. But talk to me. You are so, I don't even say famous, infamous, I don't know.
You can't say famous now because I have a lot of fans now.
You have a lot,
Worldwide.
No,
Yes.
it's not even, you know, at first, let me just talk about the podcast. At first, when you just started talking, and I see you, it was more of, the people don't look on the positive of it. It was more for me, how you started. It was more of like a social commentary, and you were there with Andre, and you were defending the people. And, you know, from there, somebody just see you start to talk, and then you just start talking, and then just say, bam!
Boom.
A podcast.
Yes.
And I'm like, whoa, that's good. How the whole concept of the podcast came about? Talk to us about that.
So this concept is 10 years in the making.
Really?
Yes. So for 10 years I've had it, and many producers have come to me and asked me to do it, but emotionally, mentally, I wasn't ready. I mean, I have declined reality shows abroad, solely because I was looking after a sick child.
Yeah, I
And
understand
then he
that.
died, and then I took 2 years, and then I said I would start actually going back on my bucket list, because the last thing I did was my last dream was to be the head of marketing for the biggest firm, and I did it, and I did it globally, and then I launched Haiti, and I traveled the world launching different markets. And then I took a 7-year hiatus dabbling with artists. But this is what, if you want to say, final chapter
For you.
for me. So this is the dream. It might get bigger, but I haven't.
No, I believe it will get bigger.
Meaning, I don't know if there's something else, maybe a book. I'm not sure. It's not on the table now, but the talk show was 10 years planning. So a lot of people have been calling me and said, "You did it." Yeah, I finally said, "Hey, I'm emotionally, physically ready. I don't have no young kids. I'm not really worrying about anybody. So it's tone them through. You know, me can't pay dandy shandy now. Me
Yeah,
just
man.
worry about myself, you understand? So
And, you know, with the, it's kind of shocking to me when you said that you have been thinking about this for 10 years. And, you know, person around you would know of that dream of yours to have a talk show. As I said, for me, it just look like it just come out at the spur of the moment.
Yes.
And it does. But it's good to know that it's actually one of your dream to actually have it. And I must say that I see where it is going places. But you also mentioned, I tell you, I follow you a lot. You also mentioned about your son. The one that was sick and he died. I really, at that time, I know it was a very tough time for you. How tough was it? How was it how did it restrict you, or how did you manage to take care of him during that period of sickness and being such a guru, marketing guru in your team? How did you manage all of that together?
numbing myself. Maybe sometimes I overdrank. Maybe sometimes I mentally got fatigued. It took a toll, but I took the road. If you understand.
Yeah, man, I
I
understand.
did what I had to do. I just did what I had to do.
And I glad you did that, because As I said, I was really following you during that time, and I can. It kind of moved me for just continue and push.
I don't want to make it sound as people say I tend to be very cold, and I've yet to really tell anybody what it was like. But you could imagine my son spent 60% of his life in a hospital having seizures, 100 seizures a week. Couldn't walk, couldn't talk, so I had to study his eyes. There's a lot of mental worry about him at work, not work, but imagine I slept at UA for about 2 months straight and left just in time to go to work, and was the first one on the marketing floor at Digicel, and back at the hospital at 5 o'clock to sleep on the floor beside my son. And I did that for 3 months, and people at work didn't even know what I was going through. And I did that, and I went on the red carpet, and then I go home and I have to check medications. I have to check if the nurses are stealing his medicine. I have to count his Pampers, because people, it was a constant work.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did it. And I think that,
And not to mention, when you had haters, for some reason I had haters when I was at Digicel. I don't know why. But you'd go on these websites and say, oh my God, she abandoned him. He's in a home. That was the hurtful part, because I've never left my son 1 day out of the 18 years. And the doctor had told me I only had 7 years with him. So the care that he had to get.
Yeah.
Yes. So, but that was a little bit hurtful. So I kind of tried to shield him away from
The whole
social media. And that is one of the reasons why I stayed away from the media. So I didn't want to attack the media, because I know when people are going to come at me, they're going to come at me with my defenseless son. And then I didn't know how
to react.
Yes, I know that I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah. And we appreciate that. I think that is very strategic on your part. And sometimes for me, I don't understand. I can sympathize with you, because when my daughter, I've a set of twins, and one of them mostly get ill at times, and she's in the hospital with the asthma. And I can tell you, when she's in the hospital, it's one of the worst experiences. It's just like, I cannot function, I cannot do anything, it's like I can't eat. And sometimes I go there, the same worries you have, I wonder if the nurse will take care of her the right way. And one day I go there, I was at the gate, I'm just seeing my daughter cry. And you hear the crying, and you say, I can't, my daughter. And she did, and she mess up herself. And then I look on her, and you know, I don't even know if I feel like I just fight everybody in that hospital.
Oh yes, okay. Well, there was an occasion where my son nearly died at, I believe he was 10, at UA, and they weren't administering just simple antibiotics, because of what he had, his condition. He had a lung problem, so every minute he was getting pneumonia. And I have to big up Honorable Edward Saga, because I had to call him, and he came on the floor just to show his presence. Yeah. I pulled all strings to keep my son alive.
And I love that.
Yes.
And any parent, and I think any good parent would do that. And I really applaud you for that. As I said, during that period of time, your son always follow you, and I always see that your little thing and your clippings with your son and stuff like that up until it's passing. And I really admire you for that, and you give me some strength there, and that just helped me keep on pushing as a father. You just say, I really think, me tell us, I just know you from that time and stuff. But now, you have the podcast, you have overcome that hurdle now, and you are now living your dream. I get to understand now, say, it's over 10 years, you have always wanted to be a show host, and now you are doing that. So the podcast, now, it have a lot of controversy behind it and stuff like that. People, number one thing I want to ask you, people talk about your voice. Is that your real voice, or you just do it for the show? Let me just ask that question outright.
Yes.
No.
It is my voice, and my voice is annoying, but it's a
Yeah, them say your
celebrity.
voice annoying.
Yes, but it's a celebrity, it's a money making voice. I mean, if my voice was normal,
Yeah.
it's like you have Bounty Killer, you have Assassin, and everybody have a distinct voice. Why my voice must be normal?
Remember like that. For
Yeah.
alright, so based on the interview, I have my favorite, based on
Yeah.
all the interviews that you have done so far, which one would you say, or maybe another one answer, which one you say would be your, one of your favorite, one of your main, out of all of them?
I'm going to answer honestly, and it has the lowest views.
Really?
Yes, but Dr. Dayton Campbell, and his interview was the most intriguing, where I forgot that I was a host and was just caught up in the moment. You see, I'm a little bit more than just mix up. I
Yeah, man,
actually
which is true.
bring substance to the people, and sometimes you have to, to attract the audience, you just have to, change your way of how you bring them
Yeah.
in, because I'm big on mental health. I always talk about that. I talk about politics, because politics is important to everybody.
Everybody.
Entertainers, it affects us. Policies affects us. So if I'm the voice to say, hey, stop saying no now, vote, and go vote,
Yeah, because you not voting
contributes to the mess.
the mess, right? That's
Correct. So I feel like there are certain things I'm passionate about
Yeah, which is true.
for the country, but everybody just want to concentrate on a good whole. You understand?
Yeah.
It's but that's my passion, and that's what I bring. So Dr. Dayton Campbell was surprisingly, and then I would say L.A. Lewis, because
L.A. Lewis.
Yes, L.A. Lewis. I brought him back. He's my, big up L.A. Lewis anyway.
Yeah. Enjoy. I laugh
Done.
at it.
So on the entertainment, I would say, let me split it: LA Entertainment and Dr. Dayton Campbell. So it's not only entertainers I do. So I mix it up. Yeah.
For me, when I heard it was coming, I said, I pray to God, say bring her with you. You love Dovey,
Dovey.
Hey, she just
Yes.
raw, natural. I just like that. But
Well, you should have been at St. Catherine Carnival. Let me tell you something. I don't care who want vex, but anybody will come after Dovey drop in a one hole, because Dovey performed like a champion, and I'm so proud. And my DJ Sprocket is here. You'll talk to him later.
Yeah, man.
But it's the team is right here. It's Dovey, Sprocket, and myself, and it's one team, and we're very serious about that. And we came out on Saturday, and Dovey performed like a champion.
Yeah, I saw clippings from your thing of stuff.
Yeah,
She's a performer.
Yeah, she's a performer.
I-
On tea time, she was a little bit. That's why it's not my favorite, because the real Dovey is what we saw on the stage Saturday. So when I can draw the real, because she's raw and she's naturally, people gravitate to that. That's why it's not my favorite.
Yeah.
She was on my podcast. I like to bring out the natural.
Well, you know me just naturally a fan of Duffy
Yes.
from long time. I'm just naturally a fan of Duffy. And I must say that when I heard you say, I see you post something said Duffy is now under your management. At the time I was like, whoa, that's nice.
It's two mad people together. It's crazy.
Yeah. But sometimes you just say you're mad so effortlessly more while we hear you talk about it, And sometimes you say, because you just talk about being mad. And then one day something happened, I don't know what happened. And she say, I don't want the bipolar side of me kicking in, and I watch you and I follow you, and I see how you respond to the people. And guess what? And I said, why you were your marketing strategy is good. I'm telling you, it is very good. Your voice sells, and then now you have number one podcast in the country. I'm gonna say who's beat you right now.
Sprocket, anybody beat me?
Anybody beat that Sprocket? You don't got time?
Nah,
no, I
nobody.
don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think nobody right now. The only person.
Well, you have to go put everything to perspective. I 4 months, right? Just open an account in 4 months, not starting the show in 4 months. So it's about 3.5 months of filming, and I think I'm clocking over 600,000 combined views. I think that's a good achievement.
No, that's a great achievement.
Yeah, so I'm
Right.
waiting on the million to make, you know.
Yeah,
Yes.
and I believe, for to be honest, you and Jeffrey, it'll be a stiff competition between you and Jeffrey. Jeffrey, Toxic Talk is out there, and I believe Tea Time is I don't know the numbers, but Tea Time is going, and I really love the show. I love the concept of the show, but from it come controversy.
Yes.
From it come controversy, and the latest one. I mean, I said to myself, so why? And you answer them, you know, sometimes you just answer them back. I mean, so why should you know about that? Why should I answer them? All right, now
It's
the latest,
fun.
It's fun. It's fun
Yes,
for you.
yes, it's fun.
I say, you know, the latest one is between you with the DNA.
Hmm.
No, Shelly.
No, I know my baby father. I don't have no DNA test. I've never done
No, I know it's not
Oh,
you doing no
sorry.
DNA test, man,
Yeah.
Shelly. You understand me? But the whole DNA saga, where you gonna take on that for now?
Because it needs to be taken on. I mean, the it's nothing. What I'd love everybody to understand
Mm,
is that it's nothing personal. Like
I
for
think so.
it's nothing personal with anyone, right? So if a young lady, which I've had, I mean, basically they're asking me to run a DNA center right now. I'm flooded right now in my DMs. If somebody asks me for help, that's what the talk show is supposed to do. So I'm taking feelings out of it,
Mhm.
and I'm asking everybody in the jail cell take feelings out of it too. You understand? Stop,
Yeah.
you know. 18 years ago, stop talk about it. Yeah. You understand? We know say it good.
Like that.
Say amen over there, son. Amen.
Amen.
Title.
Amen.
Yeah. It's a mad them for 18 years. You understand? And there's one thing I want to talk about. Since
Yeah.
we're gone on the
Title.
title. Yeah.
Jesus.
Every 3 months,
Mhm.
the bloggers them come in with this breaking news. Shelly was with the same story over and over like it new.
No, but I think you mentioned it, and
It's a celebrity. That's why I tell you, say, me I got dub it the celebrity panache. Yes, my all and it tight and it a mad people. So me for talk and me for do DNA test. Oh mad. Mhm.
say you're all about them.
Yeah, it a mad them.
But alright, it's up to me. I just
Because them a take it personal, and I'm
Yeah.
saying the baby look like Shorty. I have reason to believe that I should take it up to a different level, meaning running my own DNA, because it wasn't done in the first two wasn't done in the traditional way. Meaning the father wasn't present and baby wasn't, you know, they were missing components, and she have a case.
which is true. So
Right?
normally when you're
So
doing a
all
DNA,
I'm saying is I don't want any other blogger. I mean, it clearly you're getting paid. 2 lakhs. I'm talking to you. Yeah, talking to you.
yeah.
Don't come and say why Shelly don't declare a DNA. All I'm saying is go to the court, both of you know, as to settle it. Each party come there. I'm not the judge or jury. I don't business. You know what I mean? I'm not taking it to a different level. It's a show that was episode 15.
Yeah.
Episode 6, me I forgot to talk to prisoner. You understand? Like me move on. Me not gonna stay upon the DNA topic riding on me. You understand?
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah, I'm not Maury Povich. I am Shelly Curran, and me have other people business for talk about.
Yeah, I can have them pile up on us already for wait for come out with them. But,
Correct.
But Shelly, you're right. There is a way how you do the DNA. You understand? Me can tell you. Understand me? So the mother, the child, and the father. If the father is deceased, right, them use the grandfather or somebody. You understand me? You look at DNA. Hi.
She said,
But
me no want to go upon this now because the DNA cause other DNA problems and I never cause. Listen,
oh God.
me no want. You understand? Because all kind of
So you
DNA.
say certain people are ask questions from certain place, but for them one.
I have no comment.
Boy, I could
Yes, the DNA open up a can of worms where me just did want the baby DNA. Me never know it would have.
read so far.
Remember,
But me
say,
say,
and me say it.
but me just say this still though. You answer fast. One thing we do, you know. Me say, boy, Shelly answer fast. Shelly, me just say a certain person, the so-called father, just come out and say, remember, say my father used to F you, you know. And so, but he just answer fast, and him run you and your husband run out of your house. So you answer so quick. You know, say you too. Sometimes you say, yo, Shelly, me for answer. You answer fast. You don't say, I am not shorty. You know, I'm not your mother. You know, why you have to be like that?
I'm being my authentic self, honestly.
Yeah.
Remember, Likkle Addi, my views beat you. So we have to ask who is your father. Because me don't know. Remember, say me is not an artist and me a beat you in a view. So me have to answer like a boy because me used to hold you. Me not deny the fact.
Yeah.
Me used to. The one thing me never give Likkle Addi the breast. So that baby little self. And then the father come answer. Come on now.
That's a boss, John.
Yes, everybody have come for Auntie Shelly. Why? I'm not the only blogger that's talking about the same things over. What's so special about me?
As you talk about everybody coming for Auntie
Yeah.
Shelly, I know you were very vocal with the whole SSL saga.
Yes.
And I seen the papers say them
Lawsuit. Yes.
for you.
Yeah.
How you feel about that, man? It to me, you're not even seems perturbed about it. You're not even, you know. What you think about that? You just want to make it go in the courts and make the courts have its way? Or you just want to say, because to me, what you were saying, you seem to have a little bit more information than me, but basically you were saying what everybody else is saying. So why are they coming for you like that? Is it because you're more
It's the same
mainstream?
title situation. I'm just very
Jesus.
like coming like if I say it, it's different from everybody. Like it's special from me. And the truth is, what he's suing me about is nothing that I said on the show.
Okay.
That's the misconception. I retweeted something that somebody else said. So you can see how high everybody wants to come after Auntie Shelly. It wasn't even out of my own words. So it's kind of funny to me. I know I'm not taking it lightly because I don't find the SSL situation funny.
At all.
Usain Bolt is big up Hugo. I mean, I'm part of the team that signed him, and you know, from Digicel days and stuff, and he's our legend and he's our hero. And I believe the momness or the numbness or the dumbness of Andrew Holness in this saga is quite telling, you know. So big up all of the artists that vocally, you know, spoke about it. Yeah.
I am of the notion that if Usain Bolt money wasn't involved in SSL, it wouldn't have gotten the publicity that is and the level of seriousness that is behind it now. Do you have that? You are of that view too? Because I believe if Bolt money never involved at all, it should have just be one of them things they were just shoved under the carpet and we don't really know the intricacies of what go on at SSL and so. But just say it just blow up out of proportion because the big man money in it.
So we have a 9-day talk in Jamaica, but thanks to Bolt, it became a 2 months talk. So I mean, understand he's a
legend.
He's a legend, a worldwide legend. So, you know, it really looked bad on the country, and maybe it should. Maybe these things need to be highlighted. Yeah.
And as I talk about things being highlighted, I realized that, as I said, I realized that you and Andre, right? You were like the voice for Andre on Twitter. I always hear him saying that, Shelly, I'm a voice on Twitter. Coming on the Twitter account. You know Andre. Andre
Yes,
style.
yes.
Andre, big up yourself.
Big up Andre.
Yeah, I know him from youth days, and he never remember me. You understand me? From youth
He
work
might go
days.
say this and he might go say,
Yeah, maybe
big up, bigger.
But I realized that sometimes people used to say that in everything. Remember, you were very active when it comes to Natalie.
Yes.
You were very active. I must say that you were at the demonstrations, you were at this, at that, and stuff. And to me, the team of persons that were advocating for Natalie and what the whole team, Andrea and everybody was giving this a voice, so to say. I believe if you guys weren't giving it the voice that it should get, right? I think it would be a different situation, a different ball game right now. Why were you so passionate about this, and why did you say Auntie Shelly need to get involved in this?
Well, Auntie Shelly needed to get involved because Donnelly is one day different from my eldest daughter.
Mm-hmm.
That's one. I mean, she was at a carnival party, the last scene, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's something that my daughter would be,
Mm-hmm.
and what she enjoys. So I saw a lot of similarities.
Mm-hmm.
But I think most important, the lack of response from the police
Mm-hmm.
was so brawling. And you know, I keep talking about 2 or 3 Jamaicas, one for the poor, one for the middle class, and one for the really rich.
True.
And this is the reason why I'm glad it's Usain was a part of this, because we need to understand that you might go and steal $5,000 or Aki and get thrown in jail. But the same person who's stealing millions of dollars will never see one day in the jail. And we need to understand that this is causing a lot of conflicts that we're seeing because it is so blatant. So when you saw the police force not acting, it was too blatant. Like, I love Jamaica. I live here. I really do love Jamaica. So when you see foolishness, sometimes people are a little bit scared to call it out what it is. And it's called corruption, right? And it's called injustice. And if it was Matalan father or daughter, the whole SWAT team would be down.
Yeah, which is true.
Right? So we need to highlight to people who don't have a voice, or things are swept across because people say, oh, they don't have enough, nobody don't know them on the media as well, or they're not popular. This is what Andre and Shelly Curran does. We bring the voiceless a platform, especially when you hear it and you say,
yeah, which is true. Sometimes when you talk about something, my mother-in-law is a big fan of Andre. Yes. Right, and she listen to him every time him go live. If she miss it, she go back on YouTube and she watch it. You understand me? Really big fan. And sometimes she did here with me. He said, "Oh, you love the mix up too much. I'm a mother, man. You love the mix up too much when you listen people business." You understand? She said, "No, Efral, that's why it go." And Andre, said, Andre now have so much information. Or him no say that. Or him no say that like Andre. I tell him, no, listen to it. That's true. Cause she's a big fan, Andre. And these are the conversations that we'll be having. But you know, when you really sit down and look at it, you know, it's really a voice to the voices for real, you know.
It is.
You know, put fun and joke aside, it really a voice to the voiceless. Because me understand exactly, me fall victim to that, you know. You see, when you have money, it's look how long with the whole SSS saga. Them investigate first, then arrest them. You say, for did me know all that going on. Accusation make on me, you know, and then lock me up before the police not even ask me a question.
Halfway tree?
Yeah, halfway tree.
Yes, Nesbeth. Yes, you again. Yeah.
No, I never him at the time.
Yes, Nesbeth.
I never him at the time.
Nesbeth.
But at the end of the day, I learn and I must
big up halfway tree. Them watch tea time, you know.
Yeah, I know.
The police, big up the police and big up the prisoners them too. Them love tea time.
Right. I never think it was him at the time when I went to halfway tree. But the thing is this. I never see where.
You afraid of Nesbeth? I'm not afraid of Nesbeth, you know.
No man, I'm not saying I'm afraid of nobody, but I don't think
Nesbeth! Stop lock up the people them, you know what me I talk about. Yes.
Right. But I said no, investigation never wasn't done. When I got to court, I must thank that judge, you know. Everybody, them Judge Cole Montague, she really explained to me why I was wrong and why I must pay the money. Right? Simple. She said, you're a middleman, right? You collected the money, you are responsible for the money, and there is no evidence that you gave that person the money. You understand me? Remember, you know, that even, and she explained that to me, and she said, all right, come here, give some time to pay the money. She was very, I'm not saying like, she was lenient to both. She was just to both the victim and myself, right? Because she stand firm on her foot and she really give me that, and I really appreciate what she has done for me. But when I look now and see how they deal with other people, they never deal with me so.
No.
Because they never deal with me so, and that's where the injustice.
When
came
you
about.
see CEOs blatantly coming on and actually doing a lawsuit that are responsible for people's life savings, and I'm talking about US millions and millions, and it's not only Yassine had that type of millions in US dollars, and everybody can say, oh, I'm so brawling with it that, and I know that nothing is going to come out of this. I'm going to slap a lawsuit. Nigel tell two lions, say FBI are come, and Allah will just sit down here and start moving on. And then guess what? Bro gotta come out another pair of Crocs, and you know the whole I wanna run up and down, but not this one.
Not me.
Not me.
Well, but which is true, I'm like what you said, because guess what? When election time come, they are going to find something to just charm the people them, and they are not going to look at the issues that they are faced right through.
Me not tell a lie. If PMP or JLP come with them money for tea time, me take the buyout. Me not tell a lie. Me take the buyout. But right now, Andrew have to go.
And a lot of person share that sentiment.
Yeah.
And I think, and that's a thing. So, alright, like I said, Andrew have to go. Based on his, a lot of person would agree with you. But based on how would you rate him out of 10 as a prime minister for the last? I think he started out as a good prime minister, doing a good job. I believe so personally. But as time progressed, I think the whole rating from him would have declined. How would you have given his overall rating out of 10 for the time that he served as prime minister?
Well, he's serving.
Serving as prime minister.
So, I would say 5
Give him
out
a
of
5?
10. Yeah.
And they are hailing. Well, that's some people will disagree, some people will agree, some people might give him less. But to me, I around that too.
Yeah.
Right? I believe he started out really well, and in all honesty, he really started out really well.
Can
And
I
so-
tell you a secret?
Yeah, you can.
It's a secret.
Secret.
Alright. Alright. Whisper. Guess who I'm related to?
Oh, you.
Yes.
I don't know, Andrew.
Yes. Yes. My mother is a wholeness, but with this one him.
Really? You really related to him? My God. I see that. So you're true advocate, you know? You're coming like, okay, if I forgot reading
If I don't want my mother to see this interview because she said she shame for no say she name Venice Wholeness. Go Mark Goldelane. Yeah, you we have vote for. Yes. So you know
Forward
say
to-
it's serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. And him never give me none of the contracts them. Yeah. Serious.
Understand that?
Yeah.
Boy, this big. Mark Golden. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know what you already.
And if Mark Goldelane don't give me the contracts, I saw we are go overthrow him too. Yes.
Alright, we hear you.
Yeah.
But you know me I just stick with the me I
Yeah.
left this socialist, you know.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, stick with the money
Yeah.
and loyalty. But right now, Andrew not going good none at all.
Alright.
And him, what you call it, 3 blind mice them where him have around him.
Alright. I see you I see where, you know, as I said, tea time is doing its thing, and you're out there. When it comes to the whole, I know you manage artists and stuff.
And now a DJ.
a
So
DJ.
yes, I signed my first DJ. DJs wanna have the thing when I put up like how me say put up this?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
You said. So
Yeah,
put up in picture.
yeah, Sprocket, DJ Sprocket
Sprocket.
and the new logo, yes.
So I ask
Yeah.
you now. I know you had quite a number of artists in your camp. I know for first, I know you had Devin the Doctor.
Correct. I started with him.
Yeah. You had Intense.
I still have Intense.
still have Intense,
Yes.
right?
It's not a management deal, so Intense only trusts me with the money. So I do all of his contracts outside of the US now, but I still deal with all of his oversight. His still with him 3 years now.
Right? Intense.
Young
big artist.
badness straight.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Them love that. Right? Russian them love Maga boy love that. You know what I mean? I know you have Dovey, my favorite. You understand?
Dovey is I'm managing. It's a different arrangement. So it's like I'm fully involved. So I tour with her, everything.
Okay, nice. So like how you
Strategic planning. Remember, Unfiltered is coming out the 28th of April. Book her now or you pay dearer. Yes.
all right, nice.
Yeah.
So like how you're in the music business and you know, I can say the people's advocate, Shelly, right? Do you believe is it affecting your whole advocacy? Because it's advocacy, your whole advocacy and your whole thing. Is it affecting you in getting your artists out there or getting work for them, bookings for them and stuff like that?
No.
Because people just know you.
No, listen, let me tell you something about music. Once you have good songs, nobody can stop you. That's why it's the most powerful tool in the world. Yeah? So I'm very upfront and say, listen, I'm a controversial figure. Can you handle it? If you cannot handle it, or you do not want a manager or a booking agent to be in such light, we have a frank conversation and we agree to stay or we agree to work together. Lucky for me, Dovey is as crazy as I am.
Yeah, which is true.
And she fully endorses Tea Time and she does everything to support it. And my entire team, everybody that's around me, understands who I am. Them understands I'm a bipolar. So nobody sue me. It not make no sense. And that's it.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I just love the way it does.
Straight.
Just straight. And
Yes.
just realness.
Yes.
And stuff. And I think once you can give people the realness, then everybody's supposed to just understand, say, yo, I just Shelly this. And I just say, and to me, I don't see you being disrespectful to anybody. You just talk, you just do your thing. And you seem like you're having fun. I know that I was a bit jealous, you know, because you know your razor be.
Oh, like a tongue?
You see me that tongue song there, and so I see her dance
Yes.
and go on. And I say, boy.
Yes, I had fun with Razor B.
Yeah,
I really have fun with all of my guests. Yeah, so
I realize.
far. Yes.
I'm just tell you some kind of feel away still.
Yeah.
You don't have too much fun. But at the end of the day, I'm forgive you.
Yes,
You
thanks.
understand?
Yes.
Forgive you and stuff like that. So let me say now, what well, first of all, before me even ask you that question, I did not know that you were did you say it? No, listen. Me never know say you. It's like somebody say, yeah man, she used to be the marketing person that you said. I'm saying right, them show me one picture with you with it there. Me say shit, you know, me never know. You know what dreaming and know you like that. And then now me see it now. Me say, really she all of them time there?
Yeah.
So you just big for marketing. That means I suppose me now, me have a little talent. I your sister me have a little talent. I mean, so you could have taken me up and you could have sent me right across because you're a marketing guru.
Yeah,
You're one of them. You just said it a while ago. You're one of them who help.
Yeah.
Then when both are signed. What did you say?
Yeah. I signed iOctane. Yeah, me help choreograph. Remember that big fire down at Sunface? And me help bring some of the wood. But him never really grateful to me after all of that. Anyway, and me first put Ding Dong on it. And me first give Romeich the contract. But me's not going to brag and go on and on. Yeah. You understand?
I understand.
But not for them not really give me back nothing. But me a come back for it.
Yeah.
So that's why I decide to do legal scamming. So I'm an extortionist now.
Okay, I understand you.
You understand? So if Romeich don't want to run back some money upon me, I go run him file, and if him don't want it go out, him knows what to do, pay.
No, man.
And I'm very upfront about it. And the FBI now come down for me.
You know, I don't want you rub Romeich file, you know.
Everybody file. It's not like me a pick pan Romeich. It's
It's
not like me a pick pan Pokemon. Yeah.
No, I don't want you rub no file for you, man. You
Him
know
belly
why?
big like. Yeah.
No, man. You know my job.
Look here, I'm rich and him not give me back none. Ask him who give him the first $1 million. Ask him when him give me back.
No,
One show for $60,000 a 7 years ago and him so rich.
Right.
Romeich, don't let me tell them where you start.
No man, what after me him talk about where it start? You know me little.
Him not call my name. And him not tag me and follow me on IG. But wait.
No,
Wait till
man.
tea time reach to New York, my love.
No man,
Yes.
you're kind of Shelly. Come on.
I'm going to rub you.
No man, nobody
Yes.
rubbing. No.
Yeah.
You know, some kind of, Shelly kind of look up to you now. We still, you know, but just like.
Yeah, but the long and short of it is that
never get away from
I invested the most money in dancehall of any company at any time.
Yeah,
No, not Digicel. Shelly
Shelly.
Curran. It's not Digicel. And me have to bring the strategy. And the strategy was dancehall. So when me say them ungrateful. So don't expect to be spared on tea time, love. Me spend the most money. Me bring brands way up. Dig down where my jingle there. I not really ask so much. Right? Yeah. Too much tea?
Too much tea,
Jesus.
too much tea. And yeah, touch the people there when I kind of, sure, can't bother with that, you know.
Me touch everybody.
Yeah, you know,
Tifa,
the
remember, say me give the
artists,
first $1 million and I still await for my jingle, my love. Tired of them.
Artists, you know.
Yes.
You know,
Big up
crazy.
Yes,
You know,
remember.
I'm a G, you know what I mean? You
Yes.
know me, but me listen to music.
Yes.
Yeah, man, there. I'm a favorite artist.
Yeah.
I'm not 2 to 1, you touch my favorite artist.
Who is your favorite artist?
Ding Dong.
No, I'm not touch Ding Dong.
Oh, cool. I know.
Ding Dong is a very humble youth.
Yeah. I mean, I want you to touch Romeich neither. You know?
No, man, I Romeich, I forget touch my love.
Yo. Alright,
Romeich, know where we are come from.
Yeah,
I
we know where I
touch.
come
Yes,
from.
yes.
But me really know how you touch him. So
I touch everybody. Nobody now gets scared. Yes. It's
Alright
a
then.
fear game.
But I'm gonna look out for that one this year.
Yes.
And thing. But you know, but at the end of the day, we just like your vibe. It's just natural.
It is.
It's just natural, and it is what it is.
Yes.
You know what you have done, and since I talked to you, you have said you really show me say you have done a lot for the dancehall industry. But any man out there wouldn't know that you were that influential within the music, and it kind of good. You know, we laugh and see it, and we just want to tell you thanks for your contribution, man.
Thank you.
Understand? I know you don't want to thanks, you know, you want money.
Yeah, I want something.
You want money, but at the end of the day, me uncle can't get thanks.
Yeah.
You understand?
You know, I don't really want thanks or whatever, but you know, when you are doing something, you'd love to have the support, because I could have chosen any artist to put on the big billboard, spending so much money, you know. So sometimes you really expect the people you expect to come and support you. Like, I'm waiting on jingles, but you know, it's the angel that come true for me. You know, them way they like you would think you would get back the support. But to be honest, I don't really carry feelings like that, because me is a boss and I will do it with or without. And it's just that I never need them in the beginning. It's just a little bit, you know, I gotta rub them a little more. That does that.
Alright.
Yeah.
I love that. So, is there, other than the big DJ where you have, is there any other projects that you have out there where you're working on, where you're looking to unleash those within the next couple months, year or so?
Well, I have to tell you,
I know
although I
Spracket.
want, yes, Spracket, because I'm gonna, this week, we're really elevating the brand, where I'm changing the set, and also, so DJ Spracket will be a part of my set. So it's going to be we're changing the energy, and we're really moving it to a more international flair.
Nice.
So, you know, even though people are saying that the package looks good, we're still young, but we're still looking to improve it, because at the end of the day, I am not trying to be the number one in Jamaica. I'm trying to be the number one in the world. And if Wendy Williams' team is looking out, I am ready. My team is ready to live in New York and party with Romeich and Shensia, you know, beside them. Yeah, we're ready.
I like that. I really like that. So,
Buckle for buckle, yeah.
yeah, I like that spirit then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know your thing, you do your thing.
Yes.
I really like it, the naturalness and
Thank
thing.
you.
So you say you say you're gonna change your set, but why may I tell you, this is the third time you change your set?
We change it. We change it like my bipolar. Like me change. Me just change. Me just like change. Nothing must stay the same until you feel like you find your home. And when I yet find my home, I don't really change it that much.
I think I mean no yeah man about me see two changes though.
You're paying attention, yes. Me and the one woman did kick off and she, me that to change up.
Yeah, man. I tell you,
Yes.
man. I'm paying attention, man.
Yes, you paid attention to my set.
Jesus.
Yes.
Paying
yes,
attention
Jesus.
to a lot of things.
Yes.
But let's not go there.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
You can't go anywhere with me now.
No, I know.
You can't go anywhere because my back broad.
No, me no want go there. My back no broad. I have to go home. My back no broad at all. It not broad at all. I'm just big.
I can't ask Kartel something.
Yeah, ask him. Anything you want to ask him. Because about you want to ask a question. Go ahead.
Your eye them still a bulge out? Jesus. Can't bother. Alright.
Yo.
I love you. Nothing is personal, hon. Here. Stay put. And we wish you road. Here. Not send no threat to Auntie Shelly. Here. You are a grandfather and I eat that. Yeah. I'm sorry, my views are higher. If that upset you, I eat that. You understand? But I used to bring little lotion for you. So nobody put up propaganda upon me. Or me ask you back for the lotion, the mosquito sprayer, everything when me used to bring down there for you. Come on now. Me ask you back for the Curran money. Yes. Sorry, we have to get something to have a belt shaft. Sprocket, yeah. Want have any rum?
No rum. Yo, she belt shaft that bigger
yes.
than me.
Come and I feel like it not gonna reach in my episode because what happened is that there are things that are happening, like I want to focus this week, thank you, on events and the diaspora is really rooting for me to keep me informed, keeping them informed on what's happening in the entertainment space. That means the events. I have so many things to talk about. I really want to talk about the Palmers. That was last week. Yes.
You don't want to talk about them this week?
Yes, I'm just address it right here, so because I have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I know. But I ask you a question. This puzzles me all the time, Oh, you get so much information. It's like you have a team out there. Like how Sir P, everybody's supposed to know Sir P. Like how Sir P gets so much information. Where you get the information here from? Where you get so much tea from? Eh? You have a team, a spy teams out there where you get the information and feel like you just don't forget the tea. You must have.
All
of them kind of pop up on you. So.
The tea is always there, It's just who and how it's presented. So you see this annoying voice. It's like the people them. If me say it different from how Sir P say it to the rest of bloggers them. So when we whisper, them
whisper.
It sound better.
True.
Yeah, when you deliver.
They make
Yes.
We like that.
Yes.
Go and do our work.
Don't steal it. Yes.
Don't steal it.
Yes.
Go and do our work.
Yes. But once you start dishing out tea, the tea comes to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
to me, it look like you're in a business when nobody wants about you.
No. They've said enough. Them. The world boss just what him call me? A whore? Then a whore get paid. Then what you did give me, sir? I could never that half-month dog. No, sir. If I was a whore, I'd be a well paid. Me not cheap. And that the dog, the minute he give me have to give him back to somebody because him start bite up my Louis Vuitton like him possess. Sir, a whore sell. Me not sell. Me just give you a little piece. So you have to go on like him, like the world boss. Say it was a one-hand move. What make you never move? Jesus.
Just stay, never move.
Him couldn't stay either. Me did have place for go. What you mean? Me did say go on. Me have me marriage. Me I get married. Go on. Go. Shh. I stop calling my name in a song. But you see right now,
You ain't calling him that song? What song?
6 songs. Enchanted. And then I call me whore. Oh, me enchanted. And then me a whore. Make up your mind, sir. Matter of fact, I want my royalties too. This Shelly is not the pushover one where you drop name when me never want it call. No, I want my right. I want my peace side.
You know this is a yoga, they sing Enchanted.
And look on the YouTube. You see me with matching braces. Yes.
World boss.
Yes. My boss. 18 years ago. And I still a talk about it.
Yo.
I don't.
So enchanted.
Yes, a couple of them, man. Look on the
It's
internet.
about 6 of them, yo.
Yes,
You
and you
know.
talk about the crab soup. Yes, me a bust out every secret.
Are you really meant the crab soup? Oh, Jesus. Make us say that, so. Shelly, you know, with that steer
I must say I want the mosquito oil back. And the 2 Puma sneakers me bring him back. I ain't tell beer life on internet, sir. Yeah, you have to go, you want to wrap up, because you don't want world boss. Them not come for you, my love, and me, them a come for.
No, you know the thing. You're back, broad. You know,
Yes, yes, it's broad, yes.
Broad.
Yes.
Yo, that one is tough. Me, I
Yes.
tell you. Yo, Shelly, we're not even. Yo, I'm not even whisper that one. This was a great interview.
Yes.
And I want to thank you for coming out to the NoFace Gadcast.
Yes.
Yo, this bad.
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 Yes.
Yo, listen to me now. We're gonna play that song, Enchanted. You understand me?
Jesus.
Jesus, you have to make you walk out to Enchanted. Yo,
Yes,
We're gonna play
enchanted.
Enchanted.
Yes,
Enchanted.
whore. You're bright. And I
yo,
sing enchanted. Something wrong with him.
Yeah.
You're confused.
Jaja,
Mm-hmm.
mighty,
Mighty God.
mighty. Shelly,
Yes.
we really want to thank you
Yes.
for taking the time out of your very busy schedule to.
Yes,
you know,
come a book out.
Yeah, I realize.
Yes.
And guess what? I not even want to thank you for you coming on. She support young people and she support young talent. Shelly, she has sent us a number of persons, more than once, right? To just come endorse with Likkle Gadcast, and she don't know, she never meet with it. Right, she just see about the little work and she say, all right, go on, and she send 2 young people and she send that and she send, and the more she send, the bigger them get until she come herself. I really want to thank you for that. I really appreciate that. Kind of know we are today the first time I meet you, and today the first time I meet you, but you always send people to me.
Yes,
And
I
she
never tell the people they may not even give me no drinks or nothing.
Yeah, you see, boy, we're gonna talk about that, and I'm here for talk about that. And
Yes.
I talk to Maga, boy.
Yes, but one
Yeah.
day we'll have you on tea time.
No
Yes. We'll book out. I want to tell you, we'll book out like 3 months. I mean,
Yeah, I believe you.
and I'm not talking about, I know we're starting to get hip hop artists requesting. So one of my tea time is going to be in New York in May. I mean, this thing is going to different level
I mean,
right
24,
now.
May 24, my birthday.
31st is mine, Gemini.
Gemini.
Yes. Yes.
Baby born in a-
Yes, so drop Enchanted. Big up yourself, Cartel in the lonely cell. Yes.
Yo, that's what I tell you. Yo, we're gonna talk to Shelly, we're gonna talk to Sprocket. You know what I mean? We
Yes.
just really want to thank you.
What else?
Wow.
You know the badness. Yes. I must have them have made back now, my love.
Yeah, man.
Yes. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Good night. Good night. The whisper. Good night. Yes.
Enchanted.
Yes. Please. No. Japanese.
So pure, romantic, girl. First thing in the morning.
NoFace Gadcast.